This is where I am. I'm at... Well, we're supposed to... Yeah, they didn't let me vote. I'm kind of upset about it.
Did you go down to F?
Yeah.
And what was the reason?
Well, because I don't have the state ID, but the DMV's been closed for 2 months. So I would go get one today. They are closed. So I'm upset because when they closed the DMV, that was immediately voter suppression as far as I'm concerned. They were like, well, you can vote in the general, is basically what they're telling me. So everybody with a Nevada ID can same-day register. But I thought it's a good thing that they had one location in the county so that I could go in and register, because I knew my ID wasn't good and I knew I wasn't going to have the opportunity to fix that. So basically, I can't vote. In the general, I want to vote in the primary. So I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's okay. And I'm really upset about it because I've been talking to candidates. I've been sounding the alarm on this because when they closed the DMV, they didn't really consider that they weren't allowing people to get the IDs. Now they're extending the Nevada ones, but they're not helping anyone else.
Yeah, that really, like all you have is your social. The last word, your social, is that how you registered?
I didn't register at all. I want to vote. I don't understand. I'm so confused. I'm so confused as to if I literally cannot go get an ID. I can't go down and get one. Why is there no exception to that rule? How come I can't show proof of residency in another way? Like, why didn't they shore up that loophole? And that's why I'm at, because I feel like it's voter suppression because I want to vote and I can't vote. And to me, that's really bizarre. And the government did it when they shut the DMVs down.
Didn't they say this? I don't know. But didn't they say something about that you were also registered first? And you're saying that you couldn't be registered because of that driver's license? They register people online. You had up until...
They will let me register for the general. See, yes. But online, you still need an ID.
Okay.
Right?
Then you had, I believe it was up to, what was it, 12?
The 12 to come in and register. Right. I didn't really know about that part because I figured since the DMV was closed, like, I was having a conundrum of figuring out how I was going to vote for the last little while. So I didn't know that your guys' offices were open. I mean, we can't even go to public meetings that they're having in City Hall, the legislature. So I didn't feel like I could walk in somewhere. Like, to even get in City Hall, they're going to take your temperature, you need an appointment, the DMV is closed, so I didn't, like, this idea that I should have come in is, like, nothing has been open, you know, I'm just baffled by it, because it sucks. They're saying same-day registration. That doesn't help when people can just register online. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not different. It doesn't offer them something different.
On our website, all of that information, all of the closing dates, and all of that. And so, I mean, you have to take responsibility for your own registration.
Right. Yeah, I guess when I heard you can same-day register, I assumed that I could register and vote. And I wasn't in the position to go online and register. I knew that this whole time. I knew that, like, they were overlooking a super minority of people, but it still mattered. When they closed the DMV, they cut off a certain amount of people, and I'm one of them. And, like, okay, I fumbled one of the dates, so, I mean, I can't take responsibility there. I still think to have that ID as a requisite when you can't get that ID is a problem. And I think when they made all these considerations about how should we do these elections, they should have made that consideration too, that no one can get an ID.
It's all of this, and I'm not trying to really make excuses, but all of this is huge expectations. And I mean, it's a way to have to have an all-American election. So I do feel as though they are trying to do this.
I thought I could at least get a provisional ballot.
And what did they say?
They didn't offer me a provisional ballot. I want a provisional ballot. I mean, why is that a problem?
And you had all of them. Let me step on
Okay, thank you. Hey guys, sorry. This lady finally came out to the front door. Yeah, no, I came down here and I haven't been able to vote. And I'm kind of mad about it. Like, I actually got upset. Because they're like, you can vote in the general. I'm like, I want to vote in the primary. I'm here to vote and I can't vote. And it's like, they close the DMV and then they look at you like, why don't you have the card from the DMV? Well, you guys closed it. And guess what? I had an appointment before the DMV closed for the last several months closed. And I went down there and I didn't have all of the information they wanted. So I had to send off to another state to get what they want, so I can get their requirements. So I tried to fix it. I tried to fix my ID before they closed, and it took me several weeks to even get in and get an appointment. And once I got there, the lady said, hey, this isn't good enough. You don't have all the information. You need to go send off, okay? I said, I didn't have everything they wanted, so they didn't give me the ID. So now that they've been closed for several months, lo and behold, because I don't have the ID that you can't get. Like, I would go get something today, or at least paperwork from them saying something, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm asking if I can get a provisional ballot, because they're just not going to let me vote in the election. And I knew as soon as they closed the DMVs, I was like, this is going to be voter suppression, because they forgot about that minority of people, like me, you know, and I saw it coming the whole time. So, yeah.
There's nothing more.
I can't get a provisional. What are the requirements?
Well, you'd have to have the state issued ID. You'd have to be pre-registered for that and make updates and stuff like that. What did they tell you down there? They're the ones that have the...
They said I could register for the general, but because they're already...
Do you like me to give you an application for the general?
No. It's in November. I'm sure I could figure it out before then.
I'm sorry. I was sure talking
I don't understand why I can register for the general but not vote in the primary.
About you missed all of the deadlines.
Except you can same-day register.
For the general.
You can same-day register for the primary.
Well, if you have all of the...
If you have the thing that you cannot access... If you have the thing
right.
that you can access, then you can same-day register. That's what I don't understand. There's nobody that can go get an ID right now.
So there were some people that even brought in that 90-day extension from the DMV. They kept.
Right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'll pay for...
Yeah. I don't have that either. Okay, well... What, you know... My car's registered here. Like, I don't understand. Like, I paid the DMV money, trust me.
I knew you, but honey, I have no authority to do it.
This is crazy. Alright.
You have a good day.
Thanks. Yeah, they're not going to let me vote in the primary. So, that's what's up. That's what's going on. That stressed me out, guys. I was almost an emotional wreck in there. Because why do we even have same-day voter registration? I was like, oh, it'll be fine. I'll go in there. They'll know the DMV's been shut down for a freaking month. They'll know it. They have to be aware of it. So yeah, you can vote if you can get the thing that nobody has access to for months. Like, the DMV is still fucking closed. Sorry guys, I don't like the F word on my Facebook, but I'm a sailor sometimes. I'm mad. So, they're not going to let me vote. They're not going to let me vote. I was excited. I was going to vote today. Get on the air and get some water. So, yeah. I knew this policy was going to suck. I kind of feel like I'm the only one that's been talking about it. About this minority of people that were affected when they shut down the DMV, that they couldn't get the Nevada ID to then go vote. So it is voter suppression. And nobody really saw it because maybe it didn't affect them, but I saw it coming. I was like, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? How am I going to register? And then they were like, oh, we're going to same day register. So I was like, cool. I hope it's on paper, because when they do it on the tablets, if you've ever seen the people out registering people to vote on the tablets, it takes you through the DMV portal. It's the same process that you could get online at home and do on the site. So I was like, okay, if they're registering people on paper, then I'm going to be able to register. And they are. There's like no machines in there, I guess. I mean, maybe they're not. I don't know. I can register today for the general, even though they're doing same-day registration for the primary right now. There's literally no way for me to obtain the thing they want me to have. And there hasn't been for fucking months, is the problem. So I'm pissed. Oh God, okay guys, sorry. I'm like cussing now. Alright, so there's my story. I don't get to register to vote, and I feel like that means I don't have to pay taxes. No taxation without representation. So, I don't know what to say. I was hoping, like, they would get it. Like, yeah, we're asking you for something it's impossible for you to obtain. I thought that was logical. Like, if I could get the ID, I would. Ooh. They didn't want me to vote. They were like, good, she's not voting. Alright guys, I just wanted you to, like, be aware this is happening. I'm not allowed to vote. No matter what I do, can't vote in the primary. There's no way for me to vote. And voting doesn't even happen until June 9th. Like, we're not even in June, and I already can't vote. I'm not happy. So, I'm mulling over a lawsuit. If you see my eyes going crazy, I'm like, I should sue them. Like, I should sue them. Okay, yeah? You guys think I should sue? I kind of think I should. Like, what? How do you shut down the DMV and then not let people vote because they don't have the thing that you have to go to the DMV for? It's been closed for months. I knew it was voter suppression when it happened. It doesn't even make sense. They were saying this place was open. I was like, how was I supposed to believe this was open? Our government schools weren't open. Our damn churches weren't open. How was I supposed to assume that this, like, weird office in North Las Vegas was open? The DMV was closed. Like, is my audio even good? You guys are just watching me rant? Yeah, I had no idea that they stayed open while the DMV closed, which is like one of our biggest revenues in taxation, by the way. So, the schools are closed, the DMV is closed. We couldn't even go to, like, public meetings, which is where the public can go in and watch city council or the legislator. There hasn't been any legislative hearings, really. There's been some Zoom ones, but we haven't been able to go into public meetings. To go into City Hall right now, you need an appointment. During this corona thing, I don't know about today, but this whole time, you need an appointment, and they take your temperature. And we weren't allowed in public meetings at all. Like, there was no, even though public comment was on the agenda. See, I watched you guys. The open meeting laws were violated because you didn't let us in even though public comment was on the agenda. I saw that. So, you know, I'm stupid, and I thought that I messed up. I guess, you know, I'm in part responsible because I missed a deadline. Like, I could have come down here before the 12th. But I didn't. Also, I just fixed my tire a couple days ago. If that counts for anything. I was like, cool. Now I can go places. Like North Las Vegas. That's where I want to go. If you guys don't know, North Las Vegas isn't that cool. It's a little rundown, little industrial. I don't know. There's a lot of construction in the streets. Maybe they're making it awesome, but North Las Vegas is like not really the place to be. So, anyways, I don't get to vote. That's it. That's the point of my video. If you get an extra ballot, no, I'm just kidding. Okay. I'm like seething, like how am I gonna vote? And they didn't even feel that bad. Like they didn't care. They did not care. Thanks, Brittany. I'm just, I've been watching this situation and I kind of missed the ball on it, but also they kind of like didn't help to make voting accessible. I didn't even know how to go register during the whole pandemic. Like I was asking people, because guess what? We have the motor voter law. Like you register at the DMV here. So I literally have asked candidates, like, what do I go to the post office? Like, we're in a pandemic. I don't know, supposedly. So I didn't really know where to go to register, to be honest. I know you can register at the DMV, it's closed. I was thinking maybe they would have them at the post office. I don't know. I don't think so. So yeah, I had no idea like where to go to vote or how to get into City Hall. Like, you know, at some point I was just gonna like show up and demand that like not leave until I got registered, but you know, I had a faulty tire to contend with, so my whole like barricade myself in a public building until they registered me thing kind of went flop. It didn't work. So that's it. I better get off of here. I'm gonna bore you. Okay. Voter suppression is what happened when they closed the DMV. So you can same-day register. You can go to the DMV that's closed. Which you can't. So, thanks, Nevada. I mean, should I just go vote in California? I'm registered there. It's probably illegal. Is it? If I only vote in one election? I mean, how does this really work? I support others with voting. Your support of others. You know, I do support other people voting. I've given out a lot of voters' guides. I've helped a lot of people fill out their ballots. So to be fair, I have voted in this election just by way of giving lots and lots of voting advice. And that's true. Like, you know, my friend Diane, she might be a serial optimist. She always finds like the right thing. The little glimmer of hope. The glimmer of hope is I voted in this election by way of telling other people how to vote. That's true. I just wanted I wanted to vote myself too. Come on. So anyways, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna try to find a car wash because it's been a pandemic and washing cars, like the hand washes have been closed. So anyways, that's my new goal. If I can't vote, I'm gonna like scheme the system and get my car washed. You did? Yeah. Yeah. I did. I filled in a lot of people's ballots for them or with them or whatever. So joke's on you. I make voters guides. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Thank you for listening to me rant, and I even cussed a couple times. Sorry about that. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to like tell people who should be able to vote that they can't vote because you closed the office for freaking months. Like,